Hey, welcome back to Happy Little No Trees. I'm Greg, your friendly local neighborhood colorist, and today we're going to talk about a little bit of a perception trick, but it is honestly one of the things that has kind of changed a lot of how I really think about the colors that I'm shaping when I'm color grading. So let's just jump right in. We have our image set up with a normal 3-layer note tree that I've been using this year, and we're just pumping it out to open via OpenDRT and going on out. But the thing that I want to turn on is this one right here, where now we have this. And this is an effect that I wrote up in Fusion just to play around with showing this off. Then we can turn off the plots here. Just duplicates the image, puts it side by side. And we can just make, there we go. So it's actually geared for 4K footage right now. I'm in 1080, but that's part of the problem. Not really a problem. We're just looking at what's going on with this question of how do we understand the image that we're looking at? And so if we turn on this plot again, which is just a normal exposure-laden plot of all the hues going from black to white, and if we're looking at, we can bring up in here and we can look at, here is pure white. We can see it on the scopes that it just rolls off and slowly gets exposed up, and down it gets exposed down to 0. However, this little guy here that we did in Fusion lets me turn on shutters, which make a little bit of an adjustment. And you can see we have this nice little adjustment going on. And you may be looking at this and going, well, he put white on the left side and black on the other. But the fascinating thing is if we look at with the picker, and so you can see down in the left-hand corner of the picker, all the way to the right, which was white, you can see this on the scopes too, is 150, 150, 150, pure white. And then all the way over to the left, we're at 150, 150, 150. So what you're looking at on either side of this image, on the right side, you're looking at something that you're perceiving to be black. And on the left side, you're looking at something that you're perceiving to be white. The problem is it's exactly the same pixel emissive light coming off your monitor. There's no difference between the left side under the with the shutters up and the right side. It's just how you perceive it. And we can hop back over and we can make those shutters be full, not strength. We can increase the height so it goes all the way up. And now, without that contextual data, you can see it's a little bit harder to tell that these edges do look normal. And you lose that track of that darkness. But just by changing what you see nearby and the contextual imaging that you have, your brain powers down and goes, no, that's got to be white because there's such a hard contrast, and you flip-flop. And it's just the way we decompose and decompress the image. We can see the same thing in here if we hop on. So if we were looking at something that was a face like this, and turn off this and go back to the color page. And so we brought up this face. This face, 150, 150, is white all the way around. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Reset. Nope, reset. There we go. And then all the way over here is 150. Face is 150, 150, that is there, and we're right here. So it's a white face in a shadow or a black face in a fog is kind of how your brain is breaking it down. And that effect goes away, like I said, when you lose the contextual side information and it's all going up. You tend to see things the same. But yeah, it is, when you start playing around with this and you start thinking about how is my brain breaking this down, it's the same exact light coming off the monitor. It's just with context I'm looking at it differently. And so when you're adding light or compositing things or bringing down the shadows and you change how the image flows, it has a huge effect on the way in which we're going to think about the image. Now, this I do have this effect as an effect. I might make it, if there's a link down in the description, you can hit the link and it'll take you to Happy Little No Tree's little blog page, and it should be available there if I get around to that. But otherwise, it's not there. Don't worry, you can just come back and watch the video. If you think other people should learn about this, be sure to hit the like button or subscribe or do those YouTube things. But until next time, it's been fun chatting with you.